Alright, so let's begin. So one thing I noticed is your operator selection. It's not the best for the site you're on. The reasoning is you're trying to defend Penthouse, which is normally one of the, well, it's actually the worst site on Coastline, at least from Pro League standards, because once you learn how to, basically once you go up against a team that knows what they're doing on it, it becomes very hard to defend because you can't defend VIP, and if you can't defend VIP, then they can open up the wall, and with the addition of Nomad, you can't do runouts or play aggressively, so they can just open up the wall. So right now, you have a Maestro, Pulse, Doc, and Mira. Really, like, of these, I would say that like the Pulse is the most questionable pick, mainly due to he's playing all the way over there and not underneath, where I mean, that's his goal, that's his role. He plays underneath, he gives intel, and he C4s when they go for it. However, so I mean, it's a decent pick here. However, if they roam clear, then it's kind of useless, and he's basically being useless with his gadget over there. If he picked a recruit with the MP7 iron sights, he'd be accomplishing roughly the same amount. Now, you have a Doc then, and Dennis over here, he goes Doc because it's a comfort pick to him, and he's saying, let's just frag out. And so from you, Legion's a decent operator for when there's not really anyone else to go. However, on this site, you need some way of denying the wall from a Thermite or Hibana, even though a lot of the time it's not actually utilized. So it would have been better to go Bandit, Mute, even Cade, any of those three to actually have some form of denial for the wall. And then Mira, I mean, she is a very good operator for this site. She makes it so you can't just walk in. Yeah, sorry if you didn't hear me eating. I'm just munching on some candy. Okay, so one thing about your goo mines that you're using is you're kind of using them incorrectly. Yes, you're setting them up to kind of tell you where they're coming from. However, your setups, they are too late in the information they give. If somebody pushes you from this door right here, they're not going to trigger this goo mine. However, if you had put this, say, a few feet over there, you would know 100% whether or not someone's coming through here. Then this one as well, you kind of threw it in a way that it probably, I mean, sure, you can use it. However, if someone's coming up the stairs or they're trying to throw a grenade or anything like that, you're dead. And so it's better to try and put them in places where it tells you where they're coming from, as well as it gives you the ability to react to it. Neither of these goo mines really let you do that.
Sensor deployed.
Pulse has a useless death trying to do a run out. Okay, so basically, your team sucks at this point. That is you're doing your job. You're holding an angle where there's nobody else is. However, Mira, I didn't want to actually go back. Let me see. So, Doc's holding an angle. I'm pretty sure he just gets slapped. Yeah, he just gets slapped by Glass, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Then, actually no, it is the Mira that gets slapped by Glass, and then your Doc loses a gunfight against a Thermite, and although Thermite is a decent operator, he's a good operator, not decent, he does not have the best gun, and a Doc should be winning that gunfight. So how Mira dies here, I don't know, because she has a mirror window. And how they managed to get the bomb down when you have a maestro and a mira and a pulse all here, that is beyond me. This is why I hate playing ranked, mainly due to it's a 2 versus 5 and you were about 30 feet away from the objective and there was nothing you could do. Your team just got slapped. Okay, so this is not good. So this, well, okay, there's two things. One, there's a fucking maestro camera down there. That's going to do nothing. This guy should not be playing maestro. This guy should not be playing duck. This person should not be playing mira, and this person shouldn't be playing pulse. You have literally 4 people who I don't know what they're doing on your team. So the other thing is that right now, what are you going to do? 2/3 of the time is gone, and you needed to make a play, but instead you came over to this hallway. So you're gonna lose this round based literally on the fact that you decided instead of just saying from this position, you should have just gone, tried to take a fight, win 1, maybe win 2, get lucky. You have a chance. You made 99% of the time you're gonna die trying to take all these fights. However, you have a chance of winning. By just walking away, you literally are just throwing. Like, that's all this is.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
And then how you died. He heard you coming, held an angle, well, held an off angle, and he hit his shots and you didn't. And that's it. Okay, so you are now down 0-1. It's Coastline. Personally, I think bringing Hibana here, it was pretty useful because you have the ability to open up 2 of the sites, and she has good guns. She's a 3-speed. She can fill the entry fragger role if you don't need her utility. But I mean, this map you don't need a hard breacher for most of the sites. Now, with Ashe, I would say that's a bad pick on this map because there's a lot better stuff you can bring. So Ashe, unless you're very confident in your ability to win gunfights, then there's normally someone better to go. Like, if you had gone Capitao in this instance, you could have brought a claim. I'm going to assume, yes, they are defending, I believe they're defending Penthouse, same area. I skipped, so I'm not sure. Yes, okay, so they're defending Penthouse. So for a Penthouse, you could have brought Thermite along, you could have brought Hibana along, you could have brought Capitao along, and you could have used his fires and utility, because once you clear out the room, there's only one doorway to enter from. So you smoke and fire that, they cannot get through, you get the bomb down, you win. So the Ashe pick is, unless you're really just dominating, winning the gunfights, I would say it's better to go somewhere else.
Make your way to its location and defuse it.
This is a very common spawn kill window. You didn't check it at all. That's just poor on your part. It's little things like that which separate good players from average players, where even if just checking that, it takes 1 second, you have the chance of getting a kill, and you don't have to worry about being a man down. Normally for this site, what I like to do is I'll go around to the right side, don't cross the street, hug this wall type thing, come out here, there's a little bit of cover you can use. You throw your drone down, check the main door. If anyone's there, you can turn and shoot them. And if no one's there, then you can just pick up your drone and go do your
Diffuser has been
business.
recovered. You found a bomb. Make your way.
Then Sledge gets slapped because he doesn't know what he's doing.
You have
And
dropped the diffuser.
it...
The diffuser has been secured.
Not sure, did you open that?
The diffuser has been recovered. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Sledge gets slapped.
Reloading.
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured.
Okay, so few things with that. One, droning this area is going to do absolutely nothing to help your team. It's going to do nothing to help you win because there's nothing you can do from this window. Maybe if your team had already pushed up these stairs, throw that drone, sure. However, right now you're just wasting time in a drone in a 3 versus 5 situation. For this, this comes down to not knowing the map and not knowing the best way to start taking sites. Really, with this one, it's just you take one of your people, put them on a window or put them on the big window of penthouse. You put a claymore down on 1 or 2 of the doors. Then you have the 4 other people take VIP. You then take VIP, apply pressure, walk into site and plant. However, droning this area, this barbed wire is useless against a decent team. Literally all these reinforcements are useless because a good team isn't going to attack this way. And this window, when you got off your drone, you're exposing yourself. If somebody jumps out right now, you're dead. So
You have located a bomb.
So you're holding an angle left. There are 2 minutes. You are basically in a 2 versus 5. Your team is in a 2 versus 5 situation right now because you are doing absolutely nothing to actually help them. Pre-fired a common spot, but now all your angles are known. Zofia is down to 1 health and dies because she doesn't have anyone backing her up. You are stuck out all alone. You are droning in the middle of basically enemy territory.
One friendly operator remaining.
You should have known what was happening right there. That's bad game sense on your part. If you listen, you hear a door being opened. The only door around here being opened is the main one for a run out. You should have been able to run down there, but instead you're holding an angle. And then you had issues hitting past these bars. You have to just get better at aiming with that. I'd say lower your sensitivity, go to Terrorist Hunt, download Counter-Strike, lots of different things you can do, but hopping into ranked is not one of them. Okay, now you're in a 1 versus 2 situation. It's winnable. But you don't have diffuser, and you don't have time for diffusers, so at this point, what you should be focusing on is going for kills. There's no reason to be sprinting here. You also missed the cam. That's one of the default cams. You should know. You need to know all their positions. You have 30 seconds left, and you didn't even get the diffuser. Thought you did, but guess not. And now you're down to 30 seconds, no diffuser. I'm pretty sure you just realized that you don't have it. And now you just have to run to site hoping for the best. However, they have a smoke.
15 seconds left.
and you get slapped because it's a 2 versus 1, and you pushed it too late into the game. And that's really it. Your team got killed because they didn't have anyone backing them up. If you had been in the position to help the Zofia in VIP, you most likely could have been refragging. And really, there are mistakes on your part, but in all honesty, your entire team is terrible with how they are playing. So, like, this is on basically the entire team you're with. I'm gonna tell you this, Rook, Doc, Ash, they are all fragging operators. If you're not hitting your shots, don't go them. Legion's a better choice, but in all honesty, right now, what your team needs is operators that can change the way this game is going, and Legion's not one of them. Legion can definitely help when it comes to things like just giving some basic intel. However, you know that they're running Monty, you know that they're running Glaz, so a Smoke in this situation would be better. A Maestro would be better. An Echo, a Mira, both would be better than the Legion.
Op 4 has
Once again, your goo mines, they're in positions that you can't react to them. That one more so, sure you can react to that one, however, the other ones no. And I think I missed a lot more than I thought I did. Okay, I just went too far forwards. Didn't even notice.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Cavcan gets a kill. I have no idea how he did that. Maybe someone was rappelling on the big window, or they instantly dropped hatch without droning.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
Giga gets a kill. They're hitting their shots now. They're not running around trying to spawn kill or do anything, so that's good. So right now your positioning is good. And really at this point it's a 4 versus 1. You should in all honesty just get back to sight. Okay, so that right there was bad. The reason that was bad is you're aiming down here and managed to hit up here. So you go, basically this is an entire person's operator body, and yeah, I mean that's just, you gotta work on your aim with that. Okay, so right now you have no reason to take this fight. There is absolutely none. If you're in a 3 versus 1 situation, you were in a 4v1, right now the Ash wants you to take this fight, because if she wins on you, Capcan's a 1 hit, then you don't get any more goo mines down. That helps her, and it turns it into a 1 versus 1 against a Valkyrie, which if it's a good Valkyrie, that can still be hard. However, it still gives a 1v1. So you right now should just be saying, fuck it, I'm getting back to site. I'm going to board stuff up, or I'm going to get into different positions. Like, even this is playing too aggressive in my opinion. Head level's right here. Pretty sure you already had a goo mine on that door, so that was a wasted one. Would have been better if you put it, say, in this doorway or the doorway to objective. You would just spot it. You gotta just move. Alright, so you got 15 seconds left. You just gotta hold sight and not die.
10 seconds.
So really, there's not even a reason to be holding an angle. Holding an angle gives her a chance to kill you. If you just have to hide in a corner at this point.
Seconds remaining.
But you get the kill, which was good. But really, that was more just her spending way too long. So that's really it. Like, if you hit in this corner right here, she's not going to be shooting that. If she walks in and she doesn't plant, she runs out of time, you win. And if she goes for the plant, you come out, you kill her, you win. Both sides you win. However, by standing here, you have a significantly less chance of dying, which gives you a better chance of winning.
Need to use your drone.
I'm pretty sure you're 1 and 2 or something. Unless you're hitting your shots and feeling it, then I'd say don't go Ash. Okay, so
Bomb has been located.
this is kind of like a gold rank thing to do, but it's also kind of a, this is on you. When you drone, you have to get into spots which are going to allow you to react to runouts. That was not one of them. So with that, you really just fucked up there. That's on you. Because you will die like that. Also, don't hit barricades open, shoot them open. You have 230 bullets, and it takes 20 to 30 to take down a door, and you expose yourself significantly less than by hitting it. Okay, so that was bad on your part. So here's the thing. When you hit open the door, I don't like that. But then you hop on a drone. You see Jaeger's holding right here. He's not moving. He didn't move with that. So you shouldn't be shooting here. You should be shooting right here. That Jaeger probably hasn't moved, and you probably could have gotten a kill right there if you did. And now, I mean, he's not going to be there anymore. He's going to move. Like, his position was known. And then, I have no idea why Legion is there. There's no reason for him to have rotated around like that. However, I mean, you were in a position where you couldn't react to it, so that's on you. And you should have been able to get that Jaeger kill and then gone to a different position. So really, that was just a fuck up on your part. So let's see. Here, I'm going to see what your teammates do to see if they do anything good. So Tori just hits a nice shot there. Yeah, and not really needed to go through all this. So, okay. Let's see. So you're going Legion again on a hookah defense. Legion on this site is really not that good, just because there's so much better stuff that you can bring, and almost necessary stuff. Like, right now you don't have a Jaeger. Even if you're not hitting your shots, if no one's going Jaeger, going him on this site can be really good, because you know they're running a Glass and a Monty, so, or at least they were. So you have a Jaeger now, however.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. located by Op 4.
Please do not spawn kill. Please do
You
not.
have
You're
entered
spawn
an
killing.
enemy-controlled area. Leave now. Detected if you remain in the area. You have been spotted.
Okay, so that you missed your shots there. That was really it. So, if you're going to spawn kill, I would say go Valkyrie, because people know about that spawn kill, so they'll just delay when they go in, and you'll be running out 3-4 times like that. So, in that situation, it would have been better to either just go out and pre-fire it, and let them know that you're spawn killing there, because by doing that, they're going to be scared and they don't want to go that way. They're going to be taking extra time to deal with you. And at that point, you can, like, you're just wasting time. That's your job. But really, at that point, really, like, you were just exposing yourself there, and you had issues just hitting your shots. So, overall, that was a bit of a just kind of uncalled aggression, I would say.
Doorway trapped. Stay clear of blast zone.
See here, Monty.
Reloading!
You should not be exposing yourself to the door like that. You got a kill on Buck, however, that was due. Getting that kill on the Buck, that was due to Buck fucking up, not you being good. You basically had everything going for you right there. Where this Monty literally just gave... the Monty literally gave you the kill. Because he acted like a mirror window. So Buck's trying to throw a nade, and I don't know why he's doing that, not just backing up Monty. Then you try and run away. Your sensitivity, you're not good with it. You don't have the muscle memory for it, and because of that, you had issues doing the 180 to hit the Monty. So that really should have, like, yeah, that was just, you got lucky there more than anything else. It would have, one, you should have a rotate hole here. And then if you knew that a Monty was there, you should have been playing more passively, trying to get him to overextend so that you can get a crossfire going with your teammates. However, now your team is in a 3 versus 4. Now, Mocha over here says he wants to throw today. So he does this. I don't know what that is. You don't even have to rappel here. You can jump it. So what Mocha is doing, I don't know.
Op 4, last operator standing.
So really, right now, your team was in a 3 versus 4 situation, and they managed to turn into a 3 versus 1. This was due more to your enemies making mistakes than your team making good plays. Where somebody rappels down and gets gunned when he should never have even been there. The Hibana team kills the Monty because this Monty doesn't know what he's doing. And then probably someone gets it down, so they get a knife. But all in all, this is more just a who fucks up the least type of game at this point. And let's see, overexposes himself most likely. Pulse is... okay. Why Pulse is here, I don't know. He should never be that far away. And if this guy's actually on the roof, then there's no reason for Pulse to be dying there. But I don't think he's on the roof based on where Pulse died.
Only last operator standing.
Yes, the Ashes... The Ash is baiting, however, the your team is playing way too aggressive and should just take the 3 versus 1. Instead, it is now a 1 versus 1 because nobody at your rank can sit still. So why that is, I don't know. Now it's good that you're on a camp. That's just good because I mean, yeah. But this was from the roof. How he's getting down from this, I don't know. So really, your team just threw. Both teams were throwing that round. Your team just threw more.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated. Seconds.
Alright, you hit the wall more times than you hit the window at this point. You really should be taking a look at what your sensitivity is and working on that. Because if you are having issues just hitting an open window at that range with an Ash, then you're having trouble.
You have located a bomb.
So right now you're going off on your own, and I'll see what you do because I don't like this. Like you see that they have setups over here to hold it. So at this point you should be saying that they're invested over here. So as one person, I should not be going. Now you should not be peeking that. Yes. So that was really, really dumb on your part right there. Because you droned it out right there, the wall with a bunch of hits in it. So if somebody was holding an angle on there, then you would be dead. But you pre-fire it, but there's no reason to be exposing yourself to this or even to this area. Your team has the main advantage, so you should be going out there to help the Zofia right now. And now you're in a 5 versus 3 situation. And yeah, so you completely missed your sound cues. So all this aiming around here tells me you don't know what's going on. And you have a marker right here, so you know someone is there. You hear the gunshots coming from over there. You hear Notloon get another kill. And you just die to him because you weren't paying attention. That was just poor on your part when it came to positioning. If you had just been backing up your team, you would have had a much better chance of refragging, but instead you entered through VIP, and then you were exposing yourself to an angle that is one of the most common angles to the stairs on that site. So that was just very poor placement and a very poor entry from you. And now Twitch is trying to crouch walk up the stairs.
On 4 last stop standing.
And Twitch wins because of luck and the fact that they had the F2. Because as he's crouch walking up the stairs, he goes up. That makes noise. This person now knows he's here. Now this guy is holding an angle on the stairs, and it's a stupid angle. He should have been holding, if he knows you're here, he should have been holding here. However, even if he knows that basically how he knew he was coming up the stairs, this isn't you, I forgot that, but how he knew that Twitch was coming up the stairs, I don't know. So this was poor positioning on his part, because he can get shot from the roof and he can get shot from the hallway and from the site. So why he's holding this angle, unless there was a call out made that Twitch was here, that vigil should not have been there. Him dying there costs them this round.
Stop standing.
And then literally it's just a lucky headshot there from Twitch.
Op 4 last stop standing.
So first shot hits here. Jaeger's missing a couple of shots. And then he outguns the Jaeger because it's the F2.
Op 4 last stop standing.
But really, if he didn't have Twitch with the high fire rate, high damage, he would not have won that fight. Now, one thing to say is you're 3 and 5 right now. You should not be going Ash. You should be going somebody who can help your team win. And right now, that is not Ash.
Or eliminated.
Okay, so you're in overtime now. Okay, so this situation, you're going penthouse again. However, your Legion, you should be able to make the call and say that you're not really doing much with him. Like, you're not really being able to lock down anywhere with him because they all are entering the same way, and they're winning basically by gunfights, where if they can enter, they win. Or if they, basically if they can enter, they win. Or if they can bait your teammates to peek a roof. So really at this point, you would probably do better going Valkyrie, Smoke, Maestro. I'd say basically going Valkyrie, Smoke, or Maestro, because they're bringing the Monty, so Smoke is great against that. You can deny plants and you can annoy the shit out of them with some good Maestro placements, and Valkyrie can give a large amount of utility, and you can know where they are, where they're coming from. If it's a glass push, you can preset some C4s. There's a lot you can do. So Legion, I mean, sure, he's not a bad operator, but there's better picks you can be making right now, and better ways to help the team. So Doc gets a spawn kill. However, right now you should not be playing inside a VIP. The reasoning for that is you have no way to get out of this corner, because you can get shot from this corner by the door. So the thing. Sorry about that. You can get shot from the door. You can get shot from this door from the roof, so you can't exit out of here. You can't go anywhere in this room without getting shot from the big window. So right now you're in a giant kill box. So you should not be. You should just not be here. I mean, one drone droning you out, and you're dead. And the other thing is you have 2 people off of site already, so there's no reason for a third. So you got spotted.
Reloading.
You now move positioning, that is good. If you stayed still, you would have died. You're exposing yourself to the big window without noticing it. Their top fragger is dead by your Jaeger.
Oh, hit me. Hit me, hit me. Hit me, hit me. Thank you.
Right now you're unnecessarily exposing yourself. And that is why you don't hold inside a VIP. You have no way of actually defending yourself when you're in there. You can't sit anywhere inside of here. So you get gunned, and this guy isn't even that good at it. He missed a lot of his shots, and he was exposing himself to this window this entire time. But really, that was just bad positioning on your part with there being no reason to actually being inside of that inside of VIP. And right now your team is playing over aggressive, trying to get the kill on the Nomad, even though they literally lost. You would probably, yeah, you might have actually won at this point if you didn't lose if your team didn't lose the 1 versus 3. So at this point, you may as well just constantly keep pinging, because someone's already pinging. Junkcrack decides he wants to go aggressive. That is stupid. You have 25 seconds. You're just giving him the chance to win.
Friendly's victorious.
And he wins the gunfight, but overall that was just very poor on his part. Way too aggressive. Okay. You go in Ash again. You're 3 and 6. You have a 0.5 KD. You're not doing anything useful with this person. Go someone else. Like, you gotta be able to make a call and say, I'm not hitting my shots today, so...
Locate.
I'm not hitting my shots, so I'm not going to go to the one fragging operator, pure fragging, on this map. Right now, you should be holding an angle. Well, not holding an angle. You should be using this little banister as cover as you are. You should be using that to back up the Monty. And why your team is even over here, I don't know. But they are.
You have located a bomb.
That was good on your part. Bad on the Jaegers. And then you got gunned. So,
You have located
you noticing this was good and bad. So you were able to notice it based off of your sound. However, you should have been, the Monty should have been clearing that out. Instead, he just walks by without droning. You messed up your drone, so, I mean, you still have 2 drones. You have 2 drones in your pocket. And you don't know within the first room you enter that somebody is in there. That is bad on your part. Never assume that a room is clear just because you didn't get shot out of it. Because this is what can happen. So, you win that fight. This is bad on your part, because this should have been an easy kill for you. You were a Valkyrie. You were an Ashe against a Valkyrie. However, your sensitivity is too jittery, and because of that, you missed your shots. So you get the kill there. And I'm trying to go slow. Oh, I can just slow it down. So you go here, you go there, then to the Valkyrie, miss the micro adjustments for the head, miss the shots, and she kills you. That is down just to, first it's down to you are bad at clearing rooms when it comes to the actual mechanic of exposing yourself to one angle at a time and clearing that angle. You skipped that angle right there, and you died because of it.
Op 4 last stop standing.
However, your team, you did do well in killing the Jaeger, as well as lighting up the Valkyries so everyone knows that they're there so Tori could come in and trade it. So overall, it was decent this round. However, against a good team, they would slaughter you for this, because you aren't droning, not doing anything. So overall, this is more just a game of who was the worst team and who's going to throw more. So yeah, basically from that match, I would say you need to use your drone more. You need to say, okay, I'm not doing well with operators. I need to be able to play more flexible to back up my team. And you need to work on your ability to clear a room, and two, your ability to make micro adjustments with your aim.